Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Naruto was strongest swordsman of Konoha. Before I start, please support for more amazing content, and do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This is written by Jägermeister31 and link in description and support writer. Let's start the video. 5 years ago the Yondaime Hokage gave his life for his village by sealing the Kyuubi into his own son, not that anyone knew he was his son. His last wish was that the village would see his son as a hero. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. The village, blinded by their hate and fear, saw Naruto as the Kyuubi reincarnated. He was constantly glared at. They'd call him demon brat and other cruel and evil names. For Naruto this hurt. He was only a 5-year-old boy, so had no idea why they called him such names, and why he was so hated. Another thing for Naruto, it was never a good idea to be out late at night, because he was chased by drunken villagers and even shinobi. Birthdays for Naruto were the worst, as there were fox hunts, as they were called. What happened in these so-called hunts, and the villagers would hunt Naruto. The drunken villagers would break into Naruto's apartment and drag him out, or before that the orphanage, and the owners never stopped it. They would tell him to run, and when they caught him, which they always did, they would beat on him. Luckily it was only beatings and not anything sick like rape. The beatings always hurt. They'd stab him, burn him, poison him. It was so cruel. Most A and B would do nothing to intervene. Only a select few would, like Nico, Inu, and Weasel. Most times he would be attacked, coinciding with the 3 A and B on missions. They were always the worst beatings for Naruto. It was like hell. Attacked for no reason. Well, to him anyway, in his opinion he'd done nothing wrong, and whether he'd try and tell them that, they would just attack more viciously and say liar and that he killed their families. He had no idea what they were talking about, but the attacks never stopped. They would leave when they were satisfied. Well, they knew they couldn't kill him, but that didn't stop them from beating the hell out of him. For them it was always an insult that the next time they saw him he was fine, like nothing had ever happened. For Naruto it was a lucky escape, not even knowing how he heals so quickly. Whatever the situation is, he's thankful he's still alive. He just wants to know what he's supposed to have done, and why they're lying to him. He's never hurt anyone. We now come to the here and now, another so-called fox hunt. Luckily he wasn't asleep and heard the villagers coming, so he was able to get away from them, running on his short legs, doing whatever he can to not receive another unfair beating. He was running for his life, weaving through alleyways, using secret passageways to hide, before once again running for his life, knowing that eventually they will catch him. They always seem to. He's just not strong enough, and he knows it. Naruto was always a curious boy, whenever he's not being chased, and he would watch ninjas train. One such ninja was very strange to him. He had the biggest eyebrows he's ever seen, not to mention his weird haircut. What was interesting though was his insane workouts. Naruto would mimic him and slowly build up some muscle in his legs, which came in handy when running from villagers. Returning to the here and now, Naruto hears the villagers close to his hiding place, so it's time to move again. He runs as fast as his legs will carry him. He sees the village gates and just sprints outside. Normally he'd stop and wait for a while before returning. This time was different. This time he didn't stop, he just kept running to where not even he knows. He hears the villagers cheering, but he doesn't stop to look back. He's actually shocked that the shinobi don't follow him. He's hardly a match for them. They could easily catch him and kill him and say it was an accident, but they don't. They just watch him run away. Naruto doesn't know what he's going to do. He has no money, no spare clothes, just the clothes on him right now. Many questions run through Naruto's head, but the main one is, what is he going to do now? How is he going to eat? Where is he going to sleep? After thinking about this for a while, he finally stops running. He looks over his shoulder, but there is still nobody following him. If there was, they would have caught him by now, but it seems this time they let him go, probably thinking he would die out here all alone. They underestimate Naruto like they always have. He's a determined kid for a 5-year-old. He's always been alone, relying on nobody but himself. He's a resilient kid, still. This is the first time he's been this far from the village. After walking for a short while, he sees a small fishing village, so he enters it. It's more remote than the last village he passed 2 hours ago. He should be able to stay here for a while whilst he thinks what he's going to do. After walking around the village for a while, checking out everything, he returns to the market area, as he's not eaten all day, and he's hungry, and is running on empty. He hates thieving, but he has little choice. Luckily the village is quite busy today, must be because of the fish being brought in. He's able to steal several items such as a loaf of bread, cheese, ham, and some apples. He even took a bag to wrap it all in. Surprisingly, he's not even found out. After getting the food, he quickly finds an alleyway and sits down where nobody can see him. He opens up the bag and pulls out the food and starts eating. The bread is fresh. Add in the ham and cheese and it tastes amazing. After he's eaten all the bread, cheese, and ham, he starts on the apples. They're nice and juicy, not to mention crunchy. This is probably the best meal he's had in years. After he's eaten, he just sits there thinking of what he's going to do. I will return, but only when I am strong enough, fast enough, smart enough, and not before. No longer will I be a punching bag to those idiots. Until I return I will keep moving. I'll explore. Still, what am I going to do for food? I can't keep stealing. I'm surprised I was able to steal all this without being caught. He noticed it's getting late, so he just lies down and closes his eyes. He's as tired after all. So far it's clear skies. Hopefully it will stay that way, not that he'll get sick or anything. He's never been sick in his life, not that he knows why exactly. But he hardly cares about that. After a short while he falls fast asleep. The next days he gets up and starts walking around the village. It's quite earlier than he's ever gotten up before. He sees many fishing boats heading into the docks, probably bringing in their catches of the day. Naruto walks up to one of the captains and asks if he can help. He's only being nice but expects to be told to beat it or get attacked, but surprisingly the captain doesn't hit or shout at him at all. Actually, they allow him to help them. For Naruto, it's quite enjoyable seeing all the different kinds of fishes. The captain tells him the names of each one. Naruto admits the job is smelly, and he'll need a bath to get rid of the smell, but for now he has a job to do and is determined to finish what he started. Several hours later they're all done. Naruto thinks some of the fish looked funny. He's never eaten fish before and wonders what they taste like. When he finished with the first captain's fish, he helped out the other captains. None of them were mean to him. They all were surprised someone so young wanted to help, so they allowed it. Hours later, when all the work was done, Naruto started to leave until the first captain he helped puts a hand on his shoulder. Where are you going, kid? Are you not hungry? This is hard work, and you've been at it as long as we have. Naruto shakes his head. No, sir, I'm okay. Of course his stomach decides to prove otherwise. The captain chuckles. Seems your stomach disagrees with you. Come on, kid, I'll treat you to breakfast. And you did a great job, kid, for someone so little you're actually pretty strong. Naruto smiles. Oh, okay, sir. The captain chuckles. The name's Yamashiro Izuki. Sir, makes me seem old, kid, so what's your name then? Naruto smiles. Naruto Uzumaki, Mr. Yamashiro. Yamashiro grins. Well then, young Master Uzumaki, let's go eat. Naruto just nods and follows Yamashiro. They enter a cafe. Naruto eats food he's never eaten before, like sausages, bacon, eggs, beans, tomatoes, toast and a choice of orange juice or tea. He tried them both. After everyone's eaten they talk about stories. Naruto's can't believe how tasty everything was. He would have to look out for these foods, still he'd have to figure out how to cook all this. Another thing he'll have to learn. Naruto listens to their stories. Some are really funny stories about being out in the ocean catching small fishes and even killing a few sharks on occasion. It's all interesting. To Naruto, he wants to see these sharks, they sound cool. Another thing he notices is all these people seem to be friends. It's nice, but it also makes him sad. He's never had friends in the 5 years he's been alive. The boys would call him names, throw stones and dirt at him, or just chase him away. Yamashiro sees the sad look on Naruto and nudges him. What's up, young Master Uzumaki? Naruto looks at him. You all seem to be good friends. It kind of makes me sad because I've never had a friend before. From where I lived everybody seemed to hate me. Yamashiro sighs. Where is your parents, kid? Naruto lowers his head in shame. I have no idea. I'm an orphan, Yamashiro-sama. Yamashiro nods. Figures. Because I've never seen you around here before. Did you run away or something? I can see the symbol on your t-shirt. You're from Konoha, right? Naruto is scared he will take him back, but he answers him. Yes, Yamashiro-sama. I'm from Konoha, but as I said, I'm an orphan. I was kicked out of the orphanage 2 years ago. I live in a crappy apartment. But like I said, I'm hated, so I ran away. Please don't take me back there. I will return someday, but not until I'm ready. Yamashiro pats him on the shoulder. No worries, kid. I'm not going to take you anywhere. You're hated, so why would I take you back? From what you said, it's bad there. So do you know why you're hated? Naruto sighs. I have no idea, Yamashiro-sama. They say I've done terrible things, but I haven't done anything at all. But I will return like I said, but when I'm ready, which means when I'm stronger, faster, smarter, pretty much as soon as I can handle myself, and then I will become a ninja, the best ninja ever. Yamashiro smirks. A ninja? Huh, sounds good. Say, do you want a job? You can help us fish and bring in the fish. It will build up some strength. What do you say? Naruto is shocked. You'd give me a job, Yamakiro-sama? Yamakiro nods. Yeah, kid, why not? As for being an orphan, you see, all of us were all orphans also, so we must stick together. You help us fishing, you will be fed, have a place to sleep, you will build up some strength, so how about it? Naruto nods and hugs Yamashiro. I accept. That sounds great, Yamashiro-sama. Yamashiro grins. Great. He looks up. Hey guys, young Master Naruto is joining the crew, a fellow orphan. He wants to be a ninja, so let's make him feel welcomed. They all cheer and shake his hand and say welcome aboard. Naruto watches this and is happy. He's finally being accepted and not treated like a monster. This is a happy day for him and another good move on his part about coming here, plus it sorts out many of his thoughts last night before he fell asleep. Konohagakure 2 days later. Nico burst into the Hokage's office. Hokage-sama. Hiruzen looks up. Yugao, your mission was a success, I see. What has you all panicked? Nico/Yugao sighs. Hi, Hokage-sama. The mission was easy. That's not why I rushed here, and I rushed here because the villagers are celebrating. Hiruzen chuckles. It's a festival, Yugao. Do you begrudge the village celebrating a festival? Yugao sighs. No sir, it's not that, it's something else. Something I heard. It's concerning Uzumaki-san. Apparently some stupid villagers and shinobi chased him out of the village 2 days ago and he's not returned. I fear something has happened. Hiruzen is shocked and angry. Get a team together, go and find him and bring him back. He's 5 years old, too young to be out there on his own all alone. Only get people you trust and not NBU that don't like Naruto-kun. I know there are several who don't like him. Yugao nods. Hi, Hokage-sama. I'll bring him home. Please be safe, Uzumaki-kun. She then vanishes from the room using Shunshin. Hiruzen sighs. I'm sorry, Minato and Kushina. I have let you down. The village did not listen to your wish, my friend, and now he's vanished. But we will find your son, you have my word. I wonder how Makoto will take it. She's his godmother after all, not to mention Jiraiya being his godfather. 4 months later, the ANBU sent to find Naruto returned empty-handed. Yugao, codenamed Nico, Kakashi codenamed Inu and Itachi codenamed Weasel, had to return in shame. They checked many villages in all directions. Only one village remembered seeing someone of Naruto's description. He never stopped in the village, and the villager they spoke to only remembers seeing him because he was leaving the village at the time and Naruto helped him when some items fell off his wagon. The villager said that was 4 months ago. The three ANBU gained no new intel since that day. Hiruzen was deeply saddened by the news. He promised Minato and Kushina that they would find their son, and now he's been missing for 4 months with no news whatsoever apart from the one sighting. The three ANBU all liked Naruto and all took it badly. Yugao loved Naruto like a little brother. She would buy him food and drop it off in his apartment toys also, and she'd sometimes used to cuddle him when he cried because of his mistreatment from the villagers. For Kakashi, well, he did similar things as Yugao did minus the hugging part. Naruto was his sensei's son and Lady Kushina's little baby boy, and he failed them both. He tried to adopt Naruto as did Yugao on a few occasions, but the council wouldn't allow it. Kakashi and Yugao both resented the council for that, and now look what happened. Naruto's vanished, dead for all they know, alone in a ditch maybe, or in the river. All Yugao and Kakashi could do is watch their little Oturo. As best they could, they knew it wasn't good enough, and this proves it. Kakashi hasn't cried since Obito died, but he did when he failed to bring back Naruto. Lastly, there was Itachi Uchiha. He liked Naruto and saw a lot of Kushina and Minato in Naruto. He was also fulfilling his mother's wish as she was Naruto's godmother, and tried multiple times to adopt Naruto, but like Yugao and Kakashi was denied. Mikoto hates the council for being so cruel to her godson. They're a bunch of power-hungry arseholes who have put Naruto's life through hell, and for what? Something he isn't. If only they knew who his parents were, things would be different. She hated this. Not only her best friend's son is treated like a monster, but her own godson. To her they are the real monster. Sometimes she'd cry herself to sleep after hearing what Naruto had to put up with. When she heard he'd been chased out of the village, she was saddened and begged Itachi to bring him back. Her best friend must be turning in her grave at what they have done to her baby. Mikoto did the best she could, buying him food, clothes, toys, books, washing his clothes for him. She wished she could do more, but she couldn't because of the council. She asked her son Itachi to watch over her godson. Luckily, Itachi liked Naruto, so he agreed. Naruto would sometimes play with her youngest son Sasuke. When Itachi returned and informed her that they couldn't find Naruto, she cried again. Sasuke found his mother and hugged her, not knowing what's happened to his only friend. Meanwhile, Naruto's having so much fun. He enjoys being out on the ocean catching fish, seeing so many cool fishes, some massive, even bigger than he was, some tiny. He saw a few sharks also, like the great white shark, bull shark, even a hammerhead shark. He loved the great white sharks, the most killing machines, awesome predators of the ocean, someone you would not want to meet. He's seen a lot over the 4 months. He made loads of new friends. Some of the families of the fishermen also. Yamashiro's wife made it her goal to feed Naruto and care for him like a mother should. She couldn't have kids herself, so she made it her mission to be like one for Naruto. Naruto loved all the attention. He put on weight. He was more cheerful, more stronger, more faster. But now he feels it's time to move on. When he told Yamashiro and his wife Yuki and the rest of the fishermen, they were sad and not wishing him to go. The wives packed food for him, clothes. Yamashiro gave him a knife. He also gave him 4 months' worth of money. Yamashiro dropped him off at Kirigakure. Yamashiro said he was insane to go here during a civil war, but Naruto didn't care, and when he sets his mind to something, there's no stopping him. When Yamashiro finally dropped off Naruto, it was a sad farewell. They were like brothers, or father-son as some people called it. Yamashiro again tried to dissuade Naruto again with the same result as before, so in the end Yamashiro had to let him go, and hoping he'd be okay. He's still 5 after all. Naruto waved them all goodbye before he ran off, with all his new friends wishing him luck on his journey. Naruto's now been in Kirigakure for over a week now. He's witnessed some evil things by ninjas attacking civilians, cutting men, women, children and the elderly down, but for what reason? Another thing he didn't know. He did see some battles and watched them fight, mesmerized by the fighting, they different styles of fighting and cool-looking jutsus. All the time wishing he could fight like that. Some of the cool-looking jutsus were mind-blowing to him, such as giant water dragons, a wall made of water, and water bullets. What was the freakiest thing though was when he saw one man using bones as weapons. It sure was freaky. A few days later we see Naruto walking down a road munching on an apple when he sees a woman with red hair. She's fighting with 2 blades, and her style is amazing. She's so quick and powerful. He hears the name 7 Swordsmen of the Mist, and wonders who they are, but with the women having 2 blade, maybe they were talking about her. He doesn't know why, but when she's killed her attackers he decided to follow her. He's not sure why she could easily kill him. Over the next few days he witnesses ninjas challenge her to Naruto. They were idiots. She's obviously too powerful for them, but they keep coming kind of stupid in his opinion. The women knows Naruto's following her, not that she knows why, but he's not bothering her, and as long as he doesn't get in the way he can do whatever the hell he wants. She actually thinks he's kind of funny. He seems mesmerized by fighting the jutsus used. He's like a big kid. Well, he is after all. Still she wonders why he's alone. Naruto's still following her. He doesn't know where she's actually going, but he enjoys watching her fight. He only wishes he could learn some of those cool moves. He watches her having another fight. He hears the women call these people missing Nin, whatever that means. This encounter would change Naruto's life for the next 7 years and turn Naruto from a scrawny little brat to the ninja he will become. Naruto watches as the missing nin is talking to the women. Well, one of them is. The leader smirks. Amuri Ringo, what a joke, letting women on the battlefield, not to mention tarnishing the name of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. Women have no place whatsoever on a battlefield, unless we use them for fucking. Their place is at home where they belong, and after I've fucked you up maybe I'll enjoy some quality time with you. What do you think of a free fuck, guys? Naruto hears them laughing and heard what that arsehole said, and he was pissed off. He then looks at the women now known as Amuri Ringo, and notices she's pissed also, and he's pissed. His Nei-san, Yugao or Nico, is one of the strongest people he knows, so to hear this arsehole say women have no place on a battlefield pisses him off. He then looks at the women, grin, and knows they're all going to die. Amuri grins at the dead man who spoke. Fucking sexist pig, it's about time I showed you who you're fucking dealing with. After I fucking rip your little bum chums to pieces, I'll rip you to pieces. You know, it kind of makes sense why there are no women with you. You're all fucking each other, Mr. Macho Man. She licks her lips. I'll cut my way through you all. I'll give you one chance to run. I suggest you take it. I bet there's plenty of bandits' asses you've yet to fuck. Or are you in such a hurry to die? Fucking around with one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist is a death wish, you know. The leader speaks again. I'm going to fucking kill you, bitch. Amuri grins. Many have said that, and my Kiba blades have tasted blood, as they will today. Let's get this over with. I have places to be, people to kill. She then looks around and sees Naruto. Stay hidden, kid, and you might learn something. The leader points his arm forward and the missing nin charge forward. Amuri just grins and also rushes forward. She meets the first idiot and kicks him in the leg. Then when he loses his balance, the next thing he loses is his head. Naruto watches her as she sort of dances around the enemy, cutting them down. She creates a few Mizu Bunshin, water clone technique, to fight the others. Naruto is shocked seeing several of her. In Naruto's opinion, she's just amazing. Not one missing nin is able to get one jutsu off before they're cut down like lambs to the slaughter, all cut down by Amuri Kiba blades. Naruto then witnesses Amuri slash her Kiba blades into one of the missing nin's privates, and he winces. That had to hurt. He continues watching as Amuri cuts down every missing nin except the leader, who she's now engaging in battle. It seems the leader is also a swordsman, but it's clear after a minute that it's a one-sided battle and the missing nin messed with the wrong lady. After a brief and in her opinion lame fight, she cuts down the leader. She expected more from missing nin, but what she fought were second-rate ninjas. Well, that sure was boring. She looks around. How lame, they're all dead. She then looks for the kid and spots him, but it seems one of the missing nin wasn't dead and also spotted Naruto. The missing nin pulls himself up and lunges towards Naruto. Why he targets Naruto is anyone's guess. Amuri watches the kid pull out a knife, but it's obvious he's not trained to use it yet. He's obviously frightened. He's still a kid after all. She thinks about 5 shit. Just before the missing nin reaches Naruto, he falls to the ground dead with one of Amuri's Kiba blades in the back of his head. Amuri then walks up to the missing nin and rips it out of his skull. You're an idiot. What kind of an idiot are you to watch a fight? You could have died. Naruto nods. True. But everyone dies sooner or later, right? She smirks. True, so why are you following me? Naruto scratches his head. I like to watch people fight, study their moves. Amuri raises an eyebrow. You're 5, go home and play with some toys. Your mama's probably looking for you. Naruto lowers his head in shame. I have no toys, plus I'm an orphan. Amuri nods. Fair enough. You do realize Kiri's in a civil war, right? Naruto nods. Yeah, I know, but I want to become strong so I can return home later on and become a ninja. She raises an eyebrow. Where is home, kid? Naruto shrugs. Konoha. She's shocked. You're a long way from home, kid. I suggest you go back. Naruto sighs. I can't. They don't like me. They call me Demon Dread. Not that I know why. So I need to become stronger before I can return. Amuri nods. Hated by his village, called Demon Brat. Could he be a Jinchuriki? So what do you want me to do about it? Naruto gives her a foxy grin. Train me to kick ass like you do. She smirks. You want to become my apprentice? Why should I? Naruto smirks. Well, if you don't, I'll just follow you around until you do. She laughs. What's to stop me from just killing you? Naruto shrugs. Nothing at all. If you want to kill me, then do it. It's not as if I could stop you, is there? Amuri watches Naruto. This kid is not afraid of death. Maybe he's used to being threatened. She looks into his eyes. He's had a bad life so far. Hey kid, you know if you become my apprentice, there will be assassination attempts against me and maybe you for being with me. Naruto just shrugs. No different to what happened when I was in Konoha. Stabbed, burned, poisoned, and beaten. Still, I always healed somehow. Amuri nods. From what he's just said, he's definitely a Jinchuriki. I guess they're mistreated everywhere, and the rumors are true. Fine kid, seeing as there is no way I can dissuade you, then prepare for years of hell. By the time I've finished with you, you'll hate my guts. Last time to back out, Gaki. Naruto smirks. Scared, are you? She grins. Oh, you'll regret that. Let's go. Tomorrow the torture, and I mean torture, begins. Naruto raises a fist. Bring it on. I'll be awesome, believe it. The next day Amuri drags Naruto out of his bed and drags him outside. Naruto rubs the sleep from his eyes and yawns. Amuri grins. Now Naruto, the torture begins. Time for laps. Naruto looks at her. What? It's still dark. She grins. Excuses. Hop to it, Gaki. After the laps, you got push-ups, and much more. Remember I told you you'd hate me? Well, your torture starts now. Hop to it, Gaki. Naruto grunts, and starts running with her behind him. She notices he's quite fast already. Must be from all the running from the villagers. He must really have it bad. 2 years later, Naruto and Amuri are walking through a village when they meet up with another of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. This man's tall with short black hair with bandages covering the lower half of his face. He also has a massive sword and strangely no eyebrows. There's also a kid with him maybe a few years older than he is. Amuri has told him who all the 7 swordsmen are, but this is the first time meeting any of them, well except Amuri-sensei. Of course this one is Zabuza Momochi. Zabuza looks at Amuri and then Naruto, who's the runt Ringo. Naruto grunts, what's it to you, no brows? Zabuza scoffs, got some mouth on you, baka. Naruto rolls his eyes, yeah, whatever, I'll kick your ass. Zabuza grins, come back in 100 years. Naruto scoffs, whatever, I'll kick your ass now. Amuri grins, chill out, Naruto, he's one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist, he's an ally. Naruto grunts, you're lucky you're an ally, or I'd so kick your ass. Zabuza laughs, I like you, Gaki. So how long you been with Ringo? Naruto shrugs, 2 years, why? Zabuza shrugs, so how's your training coming along? Naruto grunts and looks at Amuri, she a slave driver. But I'm getting stronger, so that's all that matters. Zabuza nods, I see. So what's your goal, kid, what are you getting stronger for? Naruto smirks, to become strong enough then return home, and become a ninja. Zabuza nods, and where is this home? Naruto smiles, Konoha. Zabuza nods, you're a long way from home. You killed anyone yet, kid? Naruto nods, yeah, a few weeks ago. It's what ninjas do, right? Zabuza nods, yeah. You show promise, kid, so what's your name? Naruto what? Naruto shrugs, Naruto Uzumaki. And you're Zabuza Momochi, so who's your follower, is he your apprentice or something? Zabuza nods, Naruto Uzumaki. Huh, well nice to meet you, and this is Haku. Naruto nods, hi, Haku-san. Haku nods, hello, Naruto-san. 5 years later, Amuri looks at her student of 6 years, Naruto Uzumaki. She's so proud of him. Coming to her age 5, a little run, now 11, and he's more powerful than most his age. He's powerful, fast, cunning, smart, and he's more developed than the other kids. He's been in a war and killed and hasn't given up. She knows that when he returns he'll blow the completion away. She grins, Gaki, I'm so proud of you coming to me a runt and now you kick ass. Plus you have mastered all the chakra control exercises, I bet nobody's even started them yet. Plus you have learned your affinities, wind and lightning is pretty cool, and I have taught you a few right unjutsus. Your taijutsu is probably mid-jonin level, your ninjutsu about the same, your stamina and chakra level is ANBU or Kage level, your kenjutsu is mid-jonin. You're probably not even a genin level but chunin at least. You are going to blow your competition away, I'm sure of that. Naruto smiles, thank you, Amuri-sensei, I couldn't have done this without you. Amuri nods, I never wanted an apprentice. But I'm glad I did. Now for my last gift to you. She steps forward and holds out her Kiba blades, I want you to have these. Naruto is shocked, you'd give me your blades. He smirks, what about you, you'll be weak without them. She grins, cheeky little shit, I'm getting some more made but I give these to you. Naruto takes them and straps them to his back, I thank you, sensei. She grins, so you're going straight home then? Naruto shakes his head, no, not yet, I think I'll travel for a bit longer, maybe visit Yamakiro again before I return. She nods, I see, well I'll miss you, Gaki, kick some ass. Naruto chuckles, don't go soft of me, sensei. People might think they can beat you if you show emotions. She rolls her eyes, shut up, Gaki, I can still kick your ass. Naruto then rolls his eyes, yeah, sure you can keep dreaming. But I will do as you say, sensei. Soon you'll hear all about the great Naruto Uzumaki. Believe it. She grins, you should cut out the arrogance. You're sounding like those arrogant arseholes the Uchiha and Hyuga. Naruto nods, understood, sensei. Well, farewell, sensei. I will miss you too, and for the record I don't hate you. Amuri nods, yeah, whatever, Gaki, get going. Naruto nods and turns around and walks off. Several days of walking and traveling by boat, he arrives back in the land of waves. 6 years since he's been here, nothing much has changed. After walking for a short while, he re-enters the fishing village. He stayed for 4 months and meets up with Yamakiro and Yuki and the rest. He stays there for 2 weeks telling them all his stories. Yuki was shocked he participated in a war last year but was just glad he's okay. After 2 weeks he continues his journey, once again getting food and hugs from all the fishermen's wives. As he's walking, his tenant makes himself known. Hey, kid, we are close to your clan's home. Naruto's shocked, you're serious? Okay, so where is this land? I didn't even know I was from a clan. I'll show you, head north. Okay, lead the way. After walking for several hours and another short boat ride, Naruto gets off in a destroyed village. Naruto looks around, everything is destroyed. This village was destroyed years ago. Your mom was only a kid back then. Naruto nods, so, my mom was born here, so what now? Everything's destroyed. Kid, there's more here than meets the eye. I know where to go. Once we get there you'll need to use some of your blood to enter this place. Naruto nods, sounds good. Tell me which way to go. Fine, kid, head to the north of the village. There is a destroyed temple, it has a genjutsu and a seal. Get to the temple first, then we'll talk more. Naruto nods and heads to the north of the village until he reaches the temple and stops in front of it. Okay, kid, there is a barrier seal around the temple. Bite or cut your thumb, then place your thumb on the barrier and the blood will do the rest. Naruto cuts his thumb with a kunai, then sticks his thumb forward. As soon as his son touches the barrier, a flashing light appears in front of him, then the barrier vanishes and the destroyed temple is gone, and in its place is a clean temple that looks brand new. Naruto enters the temple and looks around. He sees hundreds of scrolls and weapons and he smirks. Well, this is more like it, Ikarama. Indeed, kid, look for the shadow clone technique and learn that first. Shadow clone was a technique shared with the Uzumaki clan, in my version at least. Naruto nods, understood, Kurama. Naruto looks through many of the scrolls until he finds it the Kagebun Shin no Jutsu, Shadow Clone Technique. He opens up the scroll and starts reading it and smirks. After a short time he starts doing what he needs to do. After 2 hours he's finally learned it. He summons several clones, then points them at the scrolls. Get to work reading them all. Whilst the clones are reading through the scrolls, Naruto goes hunting. Amuri taught him how to hunt, scouts, skin and cook, plus everything else in regards to hunting. A short time later we see Naruto in a tree watching his prey, a large boar. It should feed him for a while. He pulls out the bow and arrow that he picked up from the temple. When the boar is close enough he places several hours on the bow before letting loose, hitting the boar with 4 arrows, taking it down. 4 arrows was a bit excessive. He knows how to kill it in one shot, but boars are unpredictable, as he witnessed years ago. A short while later Naruto returns to the village with a deer over his shoulder that he killed afterwards and dragging the carcass of the boar behind him. He lowers the deer and creates several more clones and gets them to start a fire and to start cooking these animals. Whilst they're doing that he enters the temple. He dispels some of the clones 2 at a time, of course. As soon as the clones dispels he smiles. Wow, that's interesting, so that's why Kurama wanted me to learn this jutsu first. I learn what the clones learned could come in handy for training as well as scouting. He smirks, then looks at the rest of the clones. Keep reading, I'm going to eat. He leaves the temple and sees the animals are cooking nicely. He tells the clones to set up his tent whilst he goes to the lake to wash himself before he eats. When he returns he gets to work on eating and damn it tastes good. Seems the clones cook some beans to go with it with some bread and sake to drink. When he's finished eating he seals up the rest of the meat, to use another day before he returns to the clones. He dispels the clones 2 by 2, then when he's gained all the information he creates several more to continue reading whilst he sleeps. He then leaves the temple and goes to his tent and lies down before falling asleep. Over the next few months Naruto's clones read through all the scrolls. The ones on Kenjutsu they read first, and whilst more clones read he starts learning the Uzumaki Kenjutsu style. It's very deadly it seems, but very cool. As well as Kenjutsu he also does some Uzumaki ninjutsu jutsus to see how powerful they are. The Uzumaki taijutsu style, which is very fast, strong and deadly. When that's done he starts a Fuinjutsu, and he easily gets it. Kurama says it's because he's an Uzumaki, and they were Fuinjutsu specialists, so it was obvious he's be a quick learner also. Towards the end of the year the clones had finished, they had learned everything. Naruto was amazed at how cool the Uzumaki clan was. He found out that his mom Kushina Uzumaki was a princess of the clan, making her royalty, and with he being her son was a prince, and new clan head. That was awesome news for him to finally know he was important. He also found a family tree, and found out he was related to Tsunade Senju by Mito Uzumaki, being his grandma, making her his cousin. For Naruto, this was shocking, from being an orphan to finding out he's not only from a clan but the new clan head, plus he has a cousin. For days Naruto sat there thinking. Whilst he was thinking his clones were learning all they read. When Naruto finally stopped thinking, he put the barrier seal and the genjutsu back up. With this done it was finally time to return home to Konoha, but no longer will he be pushed around anymore. Whilst Naruto's clones were looking through the scrolls one of them found a seal. What the seal did is hide his appearance, making him look like someone else to everyone. Plus his chakra showed them he was nothing but a civilian, which of course he was far from it, but it would come in handy in Konoha. The only way anyone would know is if he personally dropped the seal for people he trusted, and there was only a few at that. Naruto sealed up everything and took one last look at his ancestral home before he left. With nothing else of use here he finally would return to Konoha, a new man, a stronger, faster, smarter, more cunning man, no longer a pushover. Kotetsu and Izumo are guarding the gates like usual, and like usual they're both bored and moaning just like they always do. Kotetsu yawns, man, I'm so goddamn bored, nothing exciting ever happens. Izumo nods, tell me about it, we need some excitement. Kotetsu sighs, I know, it's just the same old people coming in and out, nobody new, nobody exciting. Meanwhile, whilst Kotetsu and Izumo are moaning their asses off, Naruto is at the gates. He's already put on the seal, the chameleon seal, which is weird as he's not invisible or anything. He heard the conversation and smirks. He vaguely remembers these two. He remembers they were never mean to him. Naruto has changed his attire. His normal appearance is black A&BU pants, black short-sleeved t-shirt with a mesh shirt underneath. He also has black fingerless gloves with metal plates on them, with black boots, steel toe-capped, plus a cloak covering him, similar to what the Akatsuki wear but has the Uzumaki symbol on it, and a hood. He has his kiba blades in the sheaves strapped to his back in an X formation. He also has long blonde hair and a ponytail. Because of the seal, though nobody can see this, the seal makes him look different to anyone. He looks like a young man about 25 with brown trousers and a gray jumper with ninja sandals. He stops in front of Kotetsu and Izumo and signs in under the name Nabifusa Nato. After signing in he walks into the village. 7 years since he's been here last. He inwardly smirks, finally home. Guess I'd better say hello to Gigi. I wonder how he is. He slowly walks to the Hokage Tower claiming he's here to request Konoha's help for his village. He is escorted by the ANBU to the receptionist, who informs him that the Hokage will see him. Naruto vaguely remembers her. On the rare occasions he visited the Hokage she was always a bitch to him. Naruto heads in with the receptionist, who then leaves the room. Naruto looks around and can spot the two ANBU in the corner of the room, with one of them being his Nei Sen Yugao. He inwardly smiles at that. He's missed her a lot, and glad to see her after so long. Hiruzen spots Naruto and noticed he looks straight in the direction of the hidden ANBU, so his suspicions are already up. This is no ordinary man. He doesn't seem strong, his chakra is civilian level, but to look straight at the ANBU is odd. So I hear you are here to request assistance for your village, is that correct? Naruto shrugs. No, not really, just needed a way to get in and felt this was the easiest way in, and it worked like a charm. Now don't jump to conclusions and tell Nico to sheath her blade. Hiruzen, Yugao, and Bear are confused, but Hiruzen nods. I figured something was odd about you the moment you walked in and looked straight towards the hidden ANBU. I am confused though, your chakra makes you a civilian, so how would you know exactly where my hidden ANBU were standing? Naruto chuckles. You think I'm odd, Gigi, I'm hurt. Hiruzen and Yugao are shocked. Only Naruto called the Hokage Gigi, and this person isn't Naruto. This person is raising red flags for all three of them. Hiruzen raises an eyebrow. Only Naruto-kun calls me that, and you are not him. Naruto chuckles. Oh really, Gigi, fine, enough with playing around. He bites his thumb and presses his blooded finger on his arm, and the seal turns off. A flashing light appears over the man, and when the light fades, right in front of the Hokage, Yugao, and Bear is standing, a 12-year-old kid all in black with two blades attached to his back. Naruto lowers the hood. Sup, Gigi, been a while. He looks over his shoulder. Hey Nei-san. Hiruzen is shocked but happy he's alive. Yugao is speechless but is also happy he's alive, and she's happy about that. Hiruzen at first doesn't know what to say. He can't find his voice straight away. He puts up a privacy barrier before speaking. Where have you been, Naruto-kun? Naruto smiles. Where do I start? I guess I'd better sit down. For the next 2 hours Naruto explains all he's done in the 7 years he's been gone. Hiruzen was shocked. He visited Kirigakure, and even became an apprentice under one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. Fighting in the Civil War, becoming so strong, fast, and smarter, plus he found his homelands and found out he's prince and head of the Uzumaki clan. Hiruzen smiles. Well, it seems you've had quite an interesting adventure, Naruto-kun. But I'm glad you're okay. I was worried when you said you participated in the Civil War. I'm guessing you killed people. Naruto nods. Yes, I did, but only bad people. I had a great sensei. Now I know even more by learning the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu and then reading all the Uzumaki scrolls and jutsus. Taijutsu, I have 2 styles, the Uzumaki and the one Amuri sensei taught me. Same goes for Kenjutsu. I learned many jutsus from her, plus every Uzumaki clan jutsu. My affinities are futon and right unjutsus, but I'm also good with swait unjutsus. Pretty cool, Igigi. Oh, I know all the chakra control exercises also. Hiruzen smiles. Very impressive, Naruto-kun, although I wasn't aware there was anything in Yuzushiogakure. Naruto smirks. Kurama told me there was a genjutsu and barrier seal over the destroyed temple, so anyone who passed through the barrier would see a destroyed temple. The barrier would only disappear if Uzumaki blood was placed on the barrier. Hiruzen chuckles. Very interesting. Seal there. Exactly what I would have expected from the Uzumaki clan to hide their secrets in plain sight. I must say you're very advanced, more advanced than the newly made genin. Unfortunately, you have missed the genin exams by a week, I'm afraid, and there are no free spots, so you will have to enter the reserves until a place becomes available. Naruto shrugs. That's okay. I can train in secret. Oh Gigi, did my mom have a house here? Hiruzen nods. Yes, and I don't see why you can't live there. I'm sure your Nei-san can show you the way. Naruto nods. Sounds good. Oh Gigi, I'd advise you not to tell anyone I'm here, especially that freak, Danzo Shimura. Hiruzen nods. Understood. Until you are ready, what should I call you? Naruto smirks. Nabifusa Nato. I'll keep the seal on for now unless I'm in my house or training. The village has probably forgotten about me, but with this seal I can move freely and buy stuff without any problems. Only the 3 of you in here know I am back and know my true look. No offense, but I don't trust many people. People will have to earn my trust, and it's not given to just anyone. Hiruzen nods. Completely understandable. Yugao will show you to the compound, and there's a blood seal to enter. Naruto-kun, and again welcome home, and I will talk to you again. Later tonight there are stuff we need to discuss in private. Naruto nods. Understood, Gigi. I'll see you later then. Later's Bear. Naruto and Yugao leave the office and Hiruzen smiles. Well, that was unexpected. You have improved so much, Minato. Kushina, you'd be so proud of him. Naruto and Yugao have been rushing to the house. As soon as they enter the forest, Yugao stops. So Naruto does also. He looks at her. You okay, Nei-san? He's immediately grabbed and shaken like a rag doll. How dare you do that to me, Naruto-kun? I thought you were dead. Naruto sighs. Sorry, Nei-san, but I had to go. I was weak. I needed to get stronger. I miss you so much. I did consider writing, but I couldn't risk it considering Danzo possibly finding out. Yugao sighs. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. Disappearing like that. I was worried you were dead. Ah, Inu, and well, we searched for you for over 4 months with no information. Naruto smiles. Oh, well, I was a fisherman for 4 months. It was so cool seeing big and small fish, and the sharks were cool, terrifying but cool. Yugao groans. You are insane, you know that. Naruto chuckles. I'm an Uzumaki. What do you expect? Yugao chuckles. I guess so. Well, we're here. Naruto sees a massive house/mansion. Seriously, Mom lived here. Yugao nods. Yeah. Well, you would have done also if your mom would have survived. Well, I'll let you get settled. I'll visit tomorrow and you can show me how much you have improved. I'm anxious to see how skilled you are in Kenjutsu. Want to see just how strong my Otoro really is. She starts to walk off, then stops. Oh, that seal to change your appearance and chakra. It's really interesting. The ANBU or pretty much anyone could use that, especially for infiltration missions. Naruto smiles. Uzumaki, clan jutsu, I'm afraid. But maybe I'll share it with you. I am the clan head after all. Yugao nods. That would be fine. You look shattered. Get some rest before the Hokage visits you, or should I ask him if it would be possible to visit you tomorrow morning? Naruto rubs his chin. Tomorrow morning would be best, but if it's urgent then I will speak to him later. I've been traveling for days with little sleep. Yugao smiles. I'll speak to the Hokage, then get some sleep, Otoro. Naruto smiles. By Nasan. Yugao smiles. By Naruto-kun. She then vanishes via Shunshin. Naruto then cuts his thumb with a kunai and presses it on the gate, and it opens and he heads inside. He reaches the door, and yet again it requires a blood seal to open. He takes a look around inside the huge house and smiles. Well, this is cool. He sees an indoor hot tub and smiles and decides to have a soak before he heads to bed. After 30 minutes in there he heads to bed. He's asleep for several hours until he hears a knock at the door. He's a light sleeper thanks to always being on his guard, being Amuri apprentice plus her ungodly hours to start training. He heads downstairs and opens the front door to see Gigi. Hiruzen smiles. Sorry to wake you, Naruto-kun. Your Nasan did try and tell me you needed rest, but this was urgent. May I come in? Naruto nods and steps to the side and Hiruzen comes in. They both sit down on a couch. Hiruzen sees the family portrait of Minato and a pregnant Kushina, so unless Naruto's blind he probably knows. So I'm here to talk about your father. Naruto smiles. I figured as much. The massive portrait kind of gives it away. So I'm guessing the woman's my mom and she's pregnant with me, I'm guessing. She was very beautiful. Hiruzen smiles. Correct on both points, and yes, she was in one of the best kunoichis Konoha ever had. Plus she was also one of the most scariest. She was nicknamed the Red Hot Habanero after all. Naruto smiles. Did they love me? Hiruzen smiles. Very much so. From the moment they found out that they were having a baby they loved you. She was so looking forward to showing you off, training you in all Uzumaki clan jutsus, as was your father. Unfortunately, fate changed that. But never think they never loved you, because they did. What your father did was the hardest thing he ever did. Naruto nods. I guess I can understand why my father did what he did. I was angry for about an hour. But I know he did it to save lives, so I forgive him. I love my parents and always will. I will see them again when it is my time. I'm sure you will see them before me though, Gigi. Hiruzen chuckles. I'm sure I will. Your father wanted the people to see you as a hero. But that never happened, and I'm sorry for that. Naruto just waves it off. It's okay, Gigi. And fear overrides common sense. Hiruzen chuckles. Well, this discussion went better than expected. Naruto also chuckles. I'm more mature, Gigi. Hiruzen smiles. Welcome back, my boy. We will speak more soon. But get some more sleep. Yugao was right, you do look shattered. Naruto smiles and leads Hiruzen to the door and lets him out. Then he closes the door and heads back to bed. The next day, Naruto, using his seal, buys food, more clothes, more weight seals and more ninja equipment to replace his used ones. When he returns to the Namikaze compound he sees Yugao already there. They head inside. At first she helps him put everything away, before they head out into the outdoor training ground. Naruto drops the seal on his body to show his true self, and for the next few hours they spar. After several hours Naruto cooks them lunch, and she's amazed he can cook also. She had a bad feeling he would be like his mom and eat ramen all the time. She told him that, and he jokes says he enjoys ramen but it's not all he eats. Whilst he's cooking she mentions that Inu is no longer an ANBU but is a Jonin sensei now, and has his own team, and his name is Kakashi Hatake. Naruto nods, telling her that he's heard of Kakashi of the Sharingan, and the copycat ninja of 1000 jutsus from the bingo book he has. After they've eaten Yugao leaves and Naruto washes up and leaves it to dry whilst he heads into the shower. After the shower Naruto puts the dishes and cutlery away and then reactivates the seal and goes for a walk around the village. He sees people smile at him and several women ogling him while he is using the seal, so what can he expect? Still, it's weird. These same people treated him so badly 7 years ago, now look at him as a piece of meat while the women do. He hopes men don't. That's just creepy to him. He sees Kakashi and smiles. Doesn't look much different, does he? That must be his team. Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and whatever his name was. Seems like this Sakura is a fangirl. Shame. He's walking through the training grounds when he stops at one creepy one, training ground 44 Ha. He whistles. Now that is one scary looking place. He then smirks. Looks like just a place to train without being disturbed. He's about to start climbing the fence when he hears someone cough behind him. He looks over his shoulder and sees a pretty attractive woman with purple hair like Yugao, in a ponytail. He looks what she's wearing and smirks. I think she must be lost. The strip club's not here unless there's one in there. The woman is wearing a mesh shirt, with no bra, meaning she doesn't care what people think. She's also wearing a tan skirt and tan trench coat. She also has metal shin guards. Naruto raises an eyebrow with a smirk. I don't think there's a strip club here unless there's one in there. The woman smirks. You don't say. So what are you doing here, civilian? This place is for ninjas only. Naruto chuckles. You think you can take me? The woman grins. No offense, but you are hardly a match for me. Naruto chuckles. Then bring it. The woman shrugs and goes to attack Naruto, but before she knows what's happened she finds herself on her back with Naruto looking down at her. Didn't expect that, did you? The woman looks at Naruto in shock. How did he do that? When did he even move? Naruto looks at her shocked expression. You underestimated me. You see, I'm not really a civilian at all. He cuts his thumb with a kunai and smears it on his arm, and a white flash covers him, and then the woman sees someone completely different with 2 blades on his back. The woman looks at Naruto. What the hell? You can change your appearance and hide your chakra. Naruto nods. It's an Uzumaki clan seal. Pretty cool, huh? He sticks his hand out, and she takes his hand and he pulls her up. The woman is staring at Naruto trying to figure him out. What's your name, kid? Naruto shrugs. Who wants to know? You should introduce yourself first. The woman shrugs. The name's Anko Mitarashi, Tokubetsu Jonin, and you? Naruto smirks. I've heard of you, the snake mistress. My name's Naruto Uzumaki. Anko nods, then realization hits her. Wait, you're alive, you're the kid everyone hated. Naruto nods. Yes, the Jinchuriki, of the nine-tailed fox, another reason why I use the seal. Anko nods. I see, good point on that. So where have you been for 7 years? Naruto looks around debating whether to tell her. He just shrugs. Training under Amuri Ringo. For 6 years, then traveling for the last year. Anko's shocked. Wait, you trained under one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist for 6 years, you must be strong, huh? Naruto nods. Yep, she even gave me her Kiba blades. Anko smirks. So you must have killer skills, right? Killed anyone yet? Naruto looks at her and shrugs. Yes. Whilst being Amuri's apprentice it had some difficulties, but yes, I did kill, plus I participated in the Kiri Civil War 2 years ago. Anko whistles. Wow, participating in a war at your age, huh? So what brings you here? Naruto shrugs. Just checking out the village, saw this place, and thought it would be a good place to train. Can't stay in my compound all the time. Plus I know how to hunt, so that place looks like fun. Plus I'm trying to keep a low profile and I don't expect many people coming here, am I right? Being on the reserves is going to be so boring. Anko smirked. Reserves, huh? Yeah, that must suck. But maybe I could take him on some missions he's already killed, could be fun. Let's see what you got, then we eat, then visit the Hokage about us two going on some missions. How about that? You can handle yourself. Naruto nods. Oh okay, sure sounds good. Beats doing lame-ass D-ranks. Anko chuckles. You're not missing much. They're more chores than actual missions, so let's go in and see what you've learned. Naruto nods. Then lead the way, Anko-chan. It's been 4 weeks since Naruto returned to Konoha. During that time he hung out with Yugao and Anko. He became close friends with Anko. She told him that she's not well liked here either. They went on missions together sometimes with Yugao. He wore an ANBU mask when he worked with her though. Anko told Naruto about the Uchiha massacre. Naruto was saddened about that, as it was Itachi who did it. Anko told Naruto he was Weasel and Yugao didn't talk about him anymore. She told him that only Itachi and Sasuke remain of the Uchiha clan. When he found out, he wasn't too shocked until he spoke to Gigi about it, and he told him that Sasuke's mom was his godmother. That made him sad. He vaguely remembers her. First his parents, then his godmother. Anko then told him about Sasuke, his one-time friend before he left. Now he's nothing but an arrogant, brooding arsehole. She said he looks down on everyone and the village treats him like a prince. But from what Naruto thinks, he's just an arsehole. Anko told him that because he's an Uchiha, he thinks he's an elite and everyone should bow down to him. Naruto just scoffed at that, thinking that Sasuke's really become nothing but an arsehole. But he will receive nothing from him, no pity, nothing. He told Anko this and she agreed with him, saying since the massacre he's become unstable, refusing counseling and shouldn't be a ninja. Naruto agreed with her. 6 hours earlier, we now find Naruto and Anko in training ground 44, or as Anko calls it, the Forest of Death. They're sitting down joking and eating dango and drinking sake. Anko laughs. Oh, did you see that bandit soil himself then lose his mind? Oh man, it was classic. What exactly did you do to him? It was like he was scared shitless. Naruto chuckles. Probably because he was. I put him in a genjutsu I created. I call it the endless maze, you know, the one I told you about. Anko smirks. Oh, you mean you finished it? But it's just a maze going around in circles. Why would he be scared shitless? Naruto grins. Well, for one, he had no way of breaking it. But also I created demons from hell to chase his ass. You know, give it a bit of a kick. Anko burst out laughing. Oh man, that was awesome. No wonder he soiled himself. Naruto nods. True. And it's not a normal genjutsu, it's an Uzumaki one, so not as easy to break. You have to have Jonin level chakra. And hurting yourself doesn't cancel it either. Either I break it or the person overpowers it with chakra, so in other words the bandit was fucked. Anko whistles. You cruel man, your clan really is sadistic. Naruto smirks. Coming from you really, but true, they were seal masters and were badass. Anko sees the sad look on Naruto. Shit. Sorry for bringing up the clan, I know that's a sore subject. Must be hard being the last of your clan. Naruto nods. Yeah, sure is. Still, I'll bring it back. Anko smirked. Let's hope the council doesn't find out about it. Naruto is confused. Why? What can they do? Anko smirked. Put you in the CRA or Clan Restoration Act. With you having 2 clans, they will try and force you to take many wives. Naruto nods, then smirks. Nothing wrong with that. Anko grins. Pervert. Just then an ANB they both know jumps down. Anko grins. Hey Yugao, what brings you here? Naruto smiles. Hey Nason, what's up? Yugao smiles. Hey Anko, Otoro, the Hokage would like to see you both. Very urgent apparently. Anko nods. Let's go Gaki. Oh Yugao, you should hear about this Uzumaki genjutsu Naruto created. It's a real masterpiece. I'd say B rank or A rank maybe. She explains it to Yugao, who's shocked. She shakes her head at her. Ototo's creativity, quite a powerful genjutsu. Naruto-kun, I'm sure Kurenai would love to learn that. She's always looking for new genjutsu. Naruto smiles. Uzumaki clan genjutsu. Only I can agree to allow her to learn it. Yugao nods. Understandable, maybe you should show it to the Hokage. The 3 of them arrive at the Hokage's office. Yugao goes to the corner, and Hiruzen speaks. Thank you, both for coming. I've called you here because one of our new teams have requested assistance on a mission that was supposed to be a C ranked, now it's B or A ranked. Now, it seems the client lied about just how severe the situation was. Anko nods. If I may ask what the mission was, Hokage-sama. Hirozen sighs. Originally it was a C-ranked mission guarding a bridge builder in the Land of Waves. Apparently just bandits. He was wrong. Naruto sighs. Gato, the fat little midget, holds the Land of Waves. He has for about a year now, and he's a corrupt man, who hires mercs and missing nin. Hirozen sighed. Well, that explains it. From what the Jonin said, they were attacked by the Demon Brothers. Their target was the client Tazuna. Naruto nods. If the Demon Brothers are involved, then Zabuza, Momochi and Haku are working for the midget. Hirozen is shocked. The Demon of the Mist. Naruto scoffs. Please, Zabuza's Haku's the real problem. Hirozen raises an eyebrow. You know Zabuza. Naruto nods. You remember I told you about what I did. I met him when I was 7 and again aged 10 fighting in the Kiri Civil War. Hirozen nods. I remember. Now this Haku person, why is he so dangerous? Naruto thinks back then smiles. He has a Kekkai Genkai. He can control ice. I'd say he's about 2 years older than myself, and was from the Yuki clan from the Purge. Maybe he's the last, who knows. Hirozen sighs. I see. Okay, your mission is to provide backup for Team 7 Kakashi Hataki's team. But I will give you a secondary objective: find Gato's base of operations and put a stop to it permanently, plus dispose of Gato. Anko and Naruto nods. Understood, Hokage Senjiji. They both vanish via Shunshin. Hirozen sighs. Good luck, Naruto-kun. I guess you will meet Kakashi for the first time. I've not even informed him you've returned. Real time. Naruto and Anko are rushing through the trees without having a civilian slowing them down. They're making good time. They reach the end of the forest, and just jump into the river and start running across it. To anyone watching, they would be freaking out seeing this. As they're running, Kurama speaks. Hey, Kit, I feel Zabuza's chakra, or as you call him, the about 5 miles north of your location. There are other chakra signatures also. Naruto nods and turns to Anko. Kurama says we're about 5 miles away from Zabuza. He's north of us, and Kurama says there are other chakra signatures with him. Anko nods. Then let's pick up the pace. Naruto nods and they speed up. Meanwhile, Kakashi and Zabuza are fighting, while a clone of Zabuza is fighting Sasuke, who thought he could beat a Jonin, and it's obvious for all to see that the clone has the upper hand and is just toying with Sasuke. Kakashi looks to the side and sees Sasuke having problems. Zabuza chuckles, getting distracted. Kakashi, I expected better. Now you die. Before Zabuza can bring down on Kakashi, it's met with another kunai. He's shocked when he sees Anko, who grins. Hey, can I join in? It's so lame sitting on the sidelines. Back with Sasuke, he's knocked to the ground by the clone. And oh, this be happening. I'm an elite. I can't die here. What do I do? He grins. The pink-haired bitch is expendable. Sakura, who's watching the battle worrying over Sasuke, suddenly finds herself where Sasuke once was. She looks up, seeing the clone of Zabuza looking at her. No, I can't die. What happened? How am I here? The clone stopped when he saw the substitution jutsu. Such a cruel brat. Oh well, I'll just kill her instead. Once less brat to deal with. The clone is just about to bring down his sword on Sakura when he's cut in half and the clone turns into water. Sakura, who's waiting for her death, opens one eye and looks up and sees a boy her age with long blonde hair, with the most beautiful blue eyes she's ever seen, looking straight back at her. She notices he has 2 swords also. He puts them away before reaching his hand out to help her up. She takes his hand and he pulls her to her feet. Naruto smiles. Are you okay? She blushes. Yes, thank you. What happened? Naruto glares at Sasuke. Your team of a teammate used the substitution jutsu to save his own ass, pretty much sacrificing you in the process. Luckily I arrived and took out the clone. Sakura can't believe Sasuke-kun would do that to her. She looks at Sasuke, who just smirks. She's expendable. I'm not. And I'm an Uchiha, an elite. Naruto vanishes, surprising them both, and appear in front of Sasuke and just punches him in the face, knocking him into the nearby tree and knocking him unconscious. Naruto scoffs. Pathetic. Sasuke, nobody should be treated like that, you team. He looks at Sakura. Where is your other teammate? Sakura looks at Naruto in shock, then points to the tree a short distance from them and Naruto, and sees the third team member cut in half. Tough break. Zabuza's doing, I take it. He then creates 5 shadow clones and tells them to guard Sakura and the client. He then walks over to Zabuza, Kakashi and Anko. At first he watches the battle, but it seems Haku's not there. After a while he just grins. Hey, no brows, what you doing here? Zabuza breaks away from Kakashi and Anko and looks at Naruto. Shit, what is he doing here? He took out my clone. Why am I not surprised? What are you doing here, kid? Naruto smirks. I asked you first. No brows. What's up with the PJs? Plus don't tell me you're working for the fat midget. Kakashi looks at the new kid. Who's the new kid? Wait, blonde hair, blue eyes, whiskers. It's Naruto. He's alive and he knows Zabuza. Anko grins. PJs, that's a good one. Zabuza growls. They're not PJs, dummy, and he pays me. So what? Naruto grins. You know, he will only betray your ass. So where's Haku? He looks around and then smiles and throws a kunai, just missing Haku's head, and he jumps down from the tree. Naruto grins when he sees Haku dressing like a hunter. Nin. Haku-san, oh I get it. You let no brows pajamas fight, then if he's about to die you swoop and maybe use your saman, hitting him on the neck, causing him to go in a death-like state. Then you take him away pretending you'll dispose of the body. Only one problem with that, Haku. Hunter-nins do not take the body, they cut off the head and burn the body. Was that your little plan? You two, did I ruin your master plan? Zabuza growls. What are you doing here, Naruto? Naruto rolls his eyes. I return home. Like I told you I was going to. As for why I'm here, Mr. Cyclops over there called for backup and here me and Anko are. Zabuza growls. Damn it. We can't beat all 3 of them, Haku. We're leaving. He turns to Kakashi. This isn't over. Haku just nods and they both vanish. Naruto turns to Anko. What did I tell you, Anko-chan? Zabuza's Anko grins foiled his backup plan also. Naruto smirks. I know Zabuza and Haku. The element of surprise was not on their side the moment I turned up. Kakashi walks up to Naruto. You're alive. Naruto smirked. Yeah, sup Inu. Kakashi surprises everyone by hugging Naruto. I looked everywhere for you for years. Where were you? Naruto grins. I was around. Trained under Amuri Ringo for 6 years. Even got her Kiba blades. Cool. Huh? Then went traveling to Uzumaki and learned all the clan jutsus. Kakashi is shocked. Seriously. Wait, how long have you been back? Naruto smirks. About a month. Kakashi is confused. I would have seen you. It's not possible. Naruto grins and bites his thumb and smears it on his arm, and there's a white flash, and he sees someone else. You have seen me. Cool. Seal jutsu. Huh? He does it again and appears as what he looked like before. Kakashi, Sakura and Tazuna are shocked. Anko has already seen it. Kakashi is impressed. That's an impressive seal, Naruto. It would come in handy on infiltration scenario missions. Changes the look of the individual, and hides their chakra, making them nothing more than a civilian. Quite impressive. So where did you find this seal? Naruto smirks. One of the Uzumaki clan seals, so clan secret I'm afraid. I also know all the Uzumaki clan Tai, Ken, and ninjutsu and quite a few fuinjutsus. Kakashi is shocked. Just how did you find them? You said you went to Uzumaki. There's nothing there. Naruto smiles. I'll tell you later. You should rest, old man, with that gray hair of yours. Or was it all that stress turned your hair gray? You should also discipline that team on your team, Sasuke. He intentionally used a substitution with Sakura to save his own ass, and luckily I was there to save her. He looks at Sasuke, who's still knocked out. The team said she was expendable, and as an elite he wasn't, so I introduced my fist to his elite face. Kakashi is shocked, not expecting Sasuke to actually sacrifice his teammates so he could survive. He knows he thinks they're weak, but this was hard to believe. Anko, who already hates Sasuke, now hates him even more, and wants to beat the shit out of him for what he did. Kakashi looks at Sasuke and shakes his head, then turns to Tazuna. How far is it to your house, Tazuna? Tazuna looks at Kakashi. Not far, a few miles. Kakashi nods. Lead the way. He picks up the unconscious Sasuke whilst Naruto dispels his clones and walks beside Anko and Sakura. One of the Naruto clones sealed up the dead third member, and passed him the scroll before dispelling with the others. Sakura looks at Naruto. Hi, I'm Sakura, Sakura Haruno. Naruto smiles. Hello Sakura, I'm Naruto, Naruto Uzumaki, nice to meet you, sorry about your teammates. Sakura nods. Mizaru should have listened and paid the price. Still, I can't believe Sasuke-kun would do something like that. Naruto raises an eyebrow. He's an Uchiha. Their arrogance and superiority complex makes them think they can do whatever the hell they want. Sacrificing you was a way to save his own ass. To him you're expendable. Sakura sighs. I know he was dark. He wants to find someone and restore his clan, but to do that without remorse, I just can't believe it. Naruto nods. He wants to kill his brother Itachi. As for restoring his clan, he'll never love them. To them they will just be a baby factory, no love involved. Is that what you want? To be with an emotionless, cruel individual like him? Or do you want to be with someone who will love you back? Sakura looks at Naruto. I want to be loved back. You really think that's all I would be to Sasuke? Naruto nods. Yes, I could just see the contempt in his voice. He doesn't think you are much, does he? Does he call you weak and stuff? She nods and Naruto sighs. Okay then, yes, you would be nothing to him, but a person to give him babies. Women love to be loved. He won't love you. That's what I'd be taught. Sakura nods. Why was Kakashi-sensei surprised you were alive? Naruto sighs. I left the village 7 years ago, and only returned a month ago. Sakura nods. Why did you leave then? Wait, you would have been 5, did you run away? Naruto nods. Yes, but I'd rather not talk about it. She nods. Okay, so what was that vanishing move you did? Naruto looks at her. Oh, that was Shunshin. Sakura smiles. Can anyone learn that? Naruto nods. Yes, but I'm sure Kakashi will teach you that. It's his job as your sensei. Sakura sighs. He doesn't help me much. Naruto raises an eyebrow. What has he taught you so far? She sighs. Teamwork. Naruto is shocked. In a month, that's all he's taught you? No chakra control exercises? She shakes her head. Why do you know them? Naruto nods. Yes, I have mastered them all. I know some jutsus. I know my affinity. I know 2 styles of kenjutsu and taijutsu. Sakura is shocked. Wow, you know a lot. The group arrived at Tazuna's house an hour later. Just before Tazuna can open the door, it's opened for him by a female with long black hair wearing a pink blouse. As soon as the woman sees Tazuna, she hugs him. Father, I'm glad you're okay. I was so worried. I'm glad you're back and safe. She then sees the others and smiles at them and pulls away from her father. Hello everyone, my name is Tsunami, Tazuna's daughter. You must be the help my father went for, and I thank you for bringing him back alive. Thank you for that. Kakashi, being the leader of the actual mission with Anko being backup, steps forward. You would be correct, ma'am. We are here to assist your father as he builds the bridge. My name is Kakashi Hatake. I'm a Jonin. This is my team. The girl on the left is Sakura Haruno. On my shoulders is Sasuke Uchiha. He's such a charming young man. Behind Kakashi, Naruto and Anko just scoff, both thinking the same thing. On what universe? Whilst Anko and Naruto are rolling their eyes at Kakashi's bullshit, Kakashi continues. The other 2 are Tokubetsu Jonin, Anko Mitarashi and Naruto Uzumaki. All of them just nod or say hello, all except Sasuke, of course, who's kind of unconscious. Tsunami then looks at Kakashi. Is he okay? Kakashi chuckles. Oh, he's just fine. Is there a room I can put him in until he wakes up? Wow, Naruto really hit him hard, didn't he? Just how powerful is he? Tsunami just nods. Yes, of course, upstairs, last room on the left is free, he'll be staying in that room anyway. Kakashi just nods and quickly heads upstairs with Sasuke. He isn't gone long, and quickly makes his way downstairs. Okay, let's go and train. He turns to Tsunami. If Sasuke wakes up, tell him to join us. They all head outside and Kakashi turns to Sakura. Okay Sakura, I will show you a chakra exercise, it's called tree climbing, but before you moan and say you can already do that, this is different, you only use your feet, not your hands. Sakura looks at Kakashi like he's insane. How is that even possible, sensei? You're pulling my leg. He just chuckles and looks at Naruto. Maybe you want to do this exercise also. Naruto and Anko share a look and both smirk, and Naruto shrugs and just walks up to the tree and walks up the tree like he's walking on the ground. Sakura looks on in amazement, while Kakashi looks at Anko, who smirks then back at Naruto. Show off. Anko looks at Kakashi and laughs. Way to go, Naruto. Kakashi sighs and looks at her. You knew, didn't you? She just shrugs at him. Maybe. Naruto then does a backflip and lands on the ground, and Sakura smiles at him. That was awesome, Naruto. He just smiles at her. Thanks, Sakura. It was nothing. He then turns to Kakashi. I already know all the chakra exercises. I actually learned them all when I was 6. Kakashi sighs. So why did you do it then? Naruto just shrugs to show Sakura, and also, well, you just assumed that I hadn't learned it, but all you had to do was ask. Kakashi nods. He's skilled already. I'll have to test him out sometime. Okay, then my mistake. I jumped to conclusions. It won't happen again. Normally genin don't learn these until they become genin. But you learned them earlier. Well, why don't you tell Sakura what you did exactly? He just nods and turns to Sakura and tells her what to do. She listens to him carefully as she's impressed with Naruto. He then passes her a kunai. Here, use this to mark your place on the tree, although I feel you may get this quickly. Although that's just a hunch. She takes the kunai and approaches the tree. Before she starts, she pours chakra into her feet, and then places her foot on the tree. Then, just like Naruto did, she climbs the tree. She smiles. Being book smart comes in handy, plus you have to use the right amount of chakra, I'm guessing. Kakashi looks at her in surprise. Okay, they both did it so effortlessly. Naruto, well, he's had years to perfect it. Learning it so young is amazing, but Sakura, for her first attempt, I'm impressed. Sakura sits on a branch nearly at the top of the tree and looks down at everyone. Look, Naruto, I did it. Naruto smiles and gives her a thumb up. Then Kakashi nods. Okay, you can come down now. She quickly nods and makes her way down, all proud of herself. At first she's slightly depressed that Sasuke's not here to see this, but then the memory of what he did enters her head and she just shrugs it off. She's happy she's learned something, and she's happy that Naruto showed her what to do, but it's also weird. Why do I care what Naruto thinks? I've only just met him, so why do I care what he thinks about it? Her inner self laughs because Naruto-kun is awesome, plus he's cute and he pays attention to us, not like Sasuke who just HNs. I mean, how lame is that? Is that all he says? HN. How lame. Sakura just inwardly nods. He is pretty cute. I like his blue eyes and he's strong. He effortlessly beat that clone, whereas Sasuke couldn't, and he taught me this. Her inner self nods. Cha, I forgot about that. Yeah, he has beautiful eyes and he saved us. Just then she reaches the ground and stops next to Naruto. Thanks, Naruto. I did it. You helped me a lot. Thanks, Naruto-kun. Naruto raises an eyebrow at the kun, but shrugs that off and smirks. You kind of already said that. And from what Ringo-sensei told me, I have an idea as to why you did it so effortlessly. She said kunoichis usually have less chakra than ninjas but better chakra control. But it's not always the case. Kakashi nods. That's pretty much true, Naruto. He then turns to Sakura. Have you ever thought about becoming a medic nin? She looks at Kakashi in shock. A medic nin? I've never thought much about it. Why you think I could become one, Kakashi-sensei? He shrugs. Anything is possible. Okay, back to training. How about a friendly spar between you and Naruto? He looks at Anko. If that's okay with you. She smirks. Well, technically I'm not his sensei. We just do missions together. He's kind of on the reserves, but he's too good for them, really. I guess he could become my student. Yeah, that would be fine, although he'd have to hold back a considerable amount. He's fought in the Kiri Civil War after all, went up against Chunin and Jonin. Kakashi and Sakura look at Naruto and Anko in shock before Kakashi speaks. Exactly how powerful is Naruto in your opinion? She smirks. Well, from what Naruto told me and by sparring with him, his taijutsu is high Chunin to low Jonin. He was trained by Amuri Ringo, one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist, remember? Kakashi nods, remembering her saying that earlier. Yes, I remember now. Still, I'd like to see what he can do. Just don't go overboard, Naruto. Naruto just nods. I won't. He turns to Sakura. You ready, Sakura? Show me what you got. Go all out, okay? She nods, uncertain about this. From what she just heard, he's more powerful than her, maybe even Sasuke. I'll do my best. Naruto nods. That's all I ask. For the next 30 minutes, Anko and Kakashi watch Sakura try to fight Naruto and completely tire herself out in the process, whereas Naruto seems just fine. Naruto blocked every attack Sakura made. Then when he noticed how tired she was, he went on the attack and hit her with a 6-hit combo that knocked her on her backside. Naruto, knowing the fight's over, reaches a hand out for Sakura, who takes his hand and he pulls her up. Naruto was kind of disappointed in that style. It was so full of holes he could have won within 5 seconds if he wanted to, plus he knows she would have died easily if she would have participated in the Civil War. Not that he'd tell her that. For Sakura, she knew from the very start that Naruto had her beat, and knows that he could have taken her out anytime he wanted to. It kind of annoyed her, but she wanted to keep going, not really sure why, but she did. She knows she only knows the academy style, and it's not really that good. It does always make her sad that she's not from a clan that has their own style. Anko then sighs. No offense, Sakura, but what the fuck was that? There was more holes in that style than ever. He had you beat from the start. He won't say anything, but I will. You will get nowhere if that's all you know. You'll just die or have to rely on your teammates all the time. Sorry if that's harsh, but being a kunoichi is a hard life. She then turns to Kakashi. What the hell, Cyclops, what have you taught her? Don't tell me that tree climbing was the first thing you taught her after nearly a month with your new squad. Sakura knows it was harsh and lowers her head in shame until she feels a hand on her shoulder and looks up and sees Naruto and his beautiful blue eyes staring at her. Don't worry about it, Sakura. You just need a better style. Don't you have a clan or something? She shakes her head. I'm not from a clan. So no, my family are civilians, so they don't have their own style. He just nods. Well, I have two styles. One is my clan style and the other was the one I just used. But it all depends if it suits you or not. She looks up. Hopefully you'd do that for me, but why? You don't owe me anything, and we aren't even on the same team. He just smiles at her. Doesn't really bother me. That style you have now is just a basic style and won't do you very well in the outside. Fighting against tougher opponents, well, let's just say they beat you quite easily, no offense, then maybe worse things. She looks at everyone who pretty much nod at her, knowing what Naruto said is right. She nods, also knowing it. Naruto toyed with her. She knows it, and knows what he says is right. He fought in a war, so he probably know what happens. Anko puts her hand on Sakura's shoulder. Naruto's right, Sakura. From watching that spar, you wouldn't be much help. You need help and a new style if you want to survive in this world. I take Naruto up on his offer, and if the style doesn't suit you, myself of Cyclopes Baka could maybe find a style for you. He is your sensei after all, and should have done that already. Kakashi sighs, knowing she's right. He should have done something for her. I could find you a style, but see if Naruto's style works first. Just then Tazuna walks up to them. I'm heading into the village for supplies. Kakashi nods. Go with him, Sakura. Anko nods. You to Naruto. Can be some bonding moments. Naruto looks at her with a raised eyebrow, then he remembers his side mission, so just nods. Sure, why not? Tazuna nods and Sakura smiles again. She's not sure why, and the three of them head off into the village. Both Naruto and Sakura see the state of the village and are disgusted. Well, Naruto's seen villages like this in Kiri during the Civil War, but it still makes him mad. He doesn't realize but he'd actually stopped, leaving Tazuna and Sakura to go on ahead. Neither noticed he'd stopped. When they're far enough away, he summons 10 shadow clones. Okay, henge as civilians and scatter. Find out all you can about Gato and what's going on here. Check this village. Find out the local gossip. Check out the docks. If they have a warehouse, let me know. Go in groups of 2 if you find anything of importance, then one of the 2 dispel. Now go. The clones all quickly henge into normal civilians and then scatter, and Naruto walks off to catch up with Sakura and Tazuna. He sees a little girl grab Sakura's behind and smirks. Gutsy girl. He then sees Sakura almost punch the girl but then stop when she realizes it's just a starving little girl. She then pulls out some bread and passes it to the girl, who smiles and runs off. Naruto smiles. That was nice of you, Sakura. He creates another clone and opens up a scroll and pulls out some cheese and some ham. He then passes the items to the clone. Give it to the girl. The clone nods and walks up to the girl, and Naruto watches the clone get on one knee and passes the cheese and ham to the surprised girl, who smiles probably for the second time in a long time. Then she starts crying and hugs the clone. Whilst Naruto watches this, Sakura, who witnessed that selfless act, approaches him. That was nice of you, Naruto. He nods. I could say the same about you giving her the bread. Now she won't be as hungry. That cheese and ham with the bread will be more filling, and she won't be hungry for a short while. Sakura smiles. You seem to be good with kids. He just nods. True, it's because I'm an orphan. I know how hard it is in this world to survive, especially in this village. Sakura looks at Naruto in shock. I'm sorry, Naruto-kun. Naruto looks at her again with the kun. What's the deal? Although she is pretty cute herself. He nods. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's get back to Tazuna. We're supposed to be his bodyguards, right? They head back to Tazuna, and for another 10 minutes they look around. There really wasn't much food. Gato seems to be taxing them too much. It both made Naruto and Sakura mad. And Naruto was going to do something about it. Whatever happens by the end of this mission, Gato will be dead and the village will return to normal. When they get back, Naruto approaches Anko while Sakura follows Tazuna into the house. Anko looks around, but Kakashi's not around. He must have gone inside. She then turns back to Naruto. So what did you find out? He sighs. Well, I sent off 10 clones to look around and find out whatever they can. They will dispel if they find anything of importance. Gato has turned this village into a ghost town. Pretty much so much misery. He's really sucking the life out of the village. Just the Kakashi coughs. I'm guessing you have a side mission from what you just told Anko, so care to tell me? Anko sighs. I thought you left. She just shrugs when Kakashi remains silent, so being the Jonin, she tells Kakashi everything. It doesn't take long, but he mentally sighs. So you're only to deal with this, Gato. If it doesn't affect helping us, and now with a man down, it would be a problem. It would have been better to know all about Gato from the start, but he told us everything after the Demon Brothers attack. Still, my third student would still be with us if I knew. As Kakashi's talking, Naruto gets some memories from his clone, and Kakashi notices, as he knows about the special ability of the shadow clones one must have dispelled. Memories, I take it anything important? Naruto nods. Yeah. Quite a lot of information overall, but I'll tell you about the warehouse first. It's full of supplies, boxes of food, medical supplies, money, drugs, and lastly weapons. Some of the clones are following some thugs back to Gato, I think. Anko nods. Then we have to deal with that warehouse. The food and medical supplies are needed for the village. As for the drugs and weapons, they should be seized or destroyed. What do you think, Kakashi? Naruto looks at Kakashi. No offense, Kakashi, but this is kind of our mission. You should stay with your team. Kakashi smiles. Actually Naruto, I outrank you and am more experienced with this type of thing. I was an ANBU once, Naruto Inu, if you remember me. When Naruto nods he continues. So I'd like to help. I can have a clone remain to keep up appearances. What Gato is doing doesn't sit well with me. I suggest dealing with this tonight. Enko nods. Yeah, I agree with Kakashi. Naruto, he would be invaluable to what happens. They all agree to it, and head inside. They see Sasuke is awake, and he glares at Naruto, who just gives him the finger. Sakura's already sat down at the table waiting for the food to arrive. Tsunami then arrives and places a big bowl of stew in the middle of the table along with some bread rolls. Sakura, Sasuke and Kakashi and the others quickly get stuck in, but Enko and Naruto just remain standing. Tsunami then looks up. Are you two not hungry? You're not joining us. Enko shakes her head. We have our own food. Food is already scarce in this village, and we won't add to your shortage. So don't worry about us. Same for sleeping arrangements. We will be setting up camp outside. We're both used to it anyways. Tsunami is shocked. No, that's nonsense. There's more than enough. Sit down, and tuck in. I won't take no for an answer. Both Naruto and Enko just shrug and sit down. Naruto next to Sakura and Tsunami, and Enko next to Kakashi and Amo duck butt, and they all start eating away. Naruto smiles, enjoying the food. He compliments Tsunami, then continues eating and talking with both Sakura and Tsunami. After they've all eaten, Kakashi explains what will be happening with regard to guarding Tazuna. Then after that they all head upstairs to bed. While Naruto and Enko wait outside, Naruto and Enko makes a few clones each to set up camp and then tell all but one of each clone to dispel to keep up appearances that they're still there. The original Naruto and Enko eat some dango whilst waiting for Kakashi to arrive, and they don't have to wait long. When he arrives, Kakashi looks at Enko and Naruto. So what are the rules of engagement? This is your mission. After all, I'm just here for support. They're just thugs, right? Naruto looks at Kakashi. If they were just normal thugs I'd say knock them out, but these don't deserve to live. From what my memories of the clones tells me is that most of the thugs are murderers, rapists, pedophiles, and much worse. There are whorehouses in the village, but they're just kidnapped women guarded by more thugs. We'll deal with them another time. The warehouse is the most important objective. The village is a ghost town at night, and most of the day really the villagers live in fear of losing their family to these thugs. Enko growls. Oh, they're all dead now. I'm going to enjoy this. Naruto and Kakashi both nod. Kakashi nods. So they all die. Fine with me, let's go. They remain silent all the way until they reach the village in case they're heard. It doesn't take long for Naruto to lead Enko and Kakashi to the warehouse. Kakashi tells Naruto and Enko to take to the roof while he deals with the thugs at the doors. Naruto and Enko both nod and jump onto the roof. Kakashi quickly deals with the two thugs with kunai to their heads. He looks around and spots nobody, so he takes them away from the front of the warehouse in case he's seen. Then uses a kapan jutsu to dispose of the two bodies. He creates two clones and uses a henge on them to look like the thugs before he joins Naruto and Enko on the roof. Naruto saw the quick work and nodded. At first they watched through the roof window. There aren't many thugs and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Kakashi then slowly opens up the window before tossing a smoke grenade into the warehouse before dropping down along with Enko and Naruto to kill the thugs. It was quick work for the three deadly ninjas. They're all experienced enough, and the thugs were weaklings, beaten pretty much the moment the smoke grenade went off. When that's all dealt with, they all seal up the boxes of food and medical supplies and the money. Before taking them out, they find an abandoned house and place everything inside. Kakashi placed the genjutsu on the house, then they burn down the warehouse. When that's done, they all head back home. Kakashi into the house and Naruto and Enko to the camp. They then quickly fall asleep knowing what they did was deserved. It's been a few days since Naruto, Enko, and Kakashi dealt with the warehouse. Since then they've stopped a slaver's ship from picking up more slaves from Gato's thugs. They were all kind of surprised that Gato didn't deal with this himself. It wasn't much of a problem. Rescue the slaves, deal with everyone on board and kill Gato's thugs. It was an easy job really. It also thinned Gato's forces, which was always a bonus, and it angered Gato, which was a bonus. This happened at night. During the day Kakashi would train his two genin and Naruto and Enko would guard Tazuna. Then after lunch they'd switch. Naruto and Enko mainly just relaxed, only having short spars. Naruto also always had clones watching the village, always good to gather more intel. One interesting thing happened, and that was after Inari pissed off Naruto. After Naruto snapped at him, he left. Sakura wanted to go after him, although she wasn't sure why, but Enko stopped her, and told her to leave him be and that he'll come back when he's ready. Now he didn't return to the house that night. After letting out his frustrations he passed out. Meanwhile, for once Gato didn't have any problems unlike the previous nights, but this also made him paranoid and jumpy. He was just waiting for more bad news, and the fact is, nobody survived these attacks. Was it the ninjas helping the bridge builder? He has no idea. When the morning came, Naruto was resting. He'd already woken up, but he couldn't be bothered getting up just yet. That was when he sensed someone coming. Something about this chakra signature was familiar. It was Kyubi who told him, "Hey kid, that person coming towards us is that Hunter-nin who was with that loser with the sword Zabuza. What are you planning on doing?" Naruto inwardly smirked. Haku, "Oh well, I wonder how he is. I guess we can chat, but if he tries anything, old acquaintances be damned, I'll end him. Even if I'll feel guilty afterwards." Kit, good plan. Once Haku gets closer he notices it's Naruto. I wonder what Naruto's doing out here. I know he's a friend, but we're enemies this time. I may have to kill him. Haku pulls out a kunai as he's approaching Naruto. Naruto just vanishes, and before he can even react a kunai is placed at his throat. Now Haku, is that any way to treat an old friend? Shame on you, but we are now enemies after all. but we can be civil around each other. We're not in a battle right now with Zabuza being out of action momentarily. Naruto pulls the kunai away from Haku and vanishes before reappearing at the tree he was at earlier. He then leans against the tree and looks at his old friend from years ago. Been a long time, Haku. You seem to be doing well. Haku sighs. It's nice to see you again, Naruto. I could say the same about you. You've grown stronger, I see. Seems Amuri trained you well. Naruto grinned. She sure did. Finally returned to Konoha a short while ago. Everything going okay. I guess minus having to be here and listen to that whining emo jackass, who seems to think the world revolves around him. Haku grins. Yes, I saw that. A very irritable individual, that one. I also saw what he did to the girl. It sickened me to see him do such a thing to a teammate. Naruto nods and clenches his fist. Yes, I agree, but I knocked him out so he got what he deserved. Haku smiles at Naruto. Do you have a soft spot for her? Trying to be her knight in shining armor or something? Naruto chuckles. I admit she's quite a looker for her age. I imagine she'll gain a lot of male attention the older she gets. But for the most part she's not that talented. She's a fangirl, although she's trying to change that. She has excellent chakra control, so she might become a medic nin. Haku surprised. A good profession. There are not many medical nins around. I'm guessing her change is a result of what her teammate did to her. Naruto smirks. Partly. That, and we had a spar and she couldn't do jack shit to me. Was tired and I was completely fine. Things like that makes you open your eyes. Haku's already started picking up herbs but agrees that is true. Sorry about her other teammate. But he knew the risks involved. Although something tells me their team wasn't prepared for this, which is why you and the other women were sent for. Naruto chuckles. Smart as ever, Haku. Yes, the client lied to them, couldn't pay for what the mission was really an A-ranked mission, only had money for a C-ranked. I wonder why still. Once the demon brothers got involved, Tazuna told the truth. Haku sighs. Let me guess, the Uchiha pretty much demanded they go on regardless of what the others wanted. Naruto smirks. Correct again. Now you're probably wondering why I'm telling you all this, correct? Haku nods. The thought had crossed my mind, yes. Although it does sadden me that if they would have turned back then the dead kid would still be alive. Naruto rubs his forehead. That is also true, but that would leave Tazuna to be killed, and Konoha's not the type of people to allow that to happen. And like you said, everyone that becomes a ninja knows the risk. Whether they're ready or not is irrelevant. Haku sighs. I thought you would have said something like that. But something doesn't sit well with me. Their sensei, Kakashi Hatake, is an experienced jonin. He's the leader of the team. Why would he allow a genin to dictate what happens, even if he did send for backup? Couldn't they have returned to Konoha and sent more experienced ninjas? Naruto shakes his head. Normally that would be the case, Haku. But you see, Sasuke is the biggest arsehole on the planet. The village worship the ground he walks on because he's the last Uchiha, so he can get away with anything. It does seem to me that Kakashi is trying to appease Sasuke. Haku looks shocked. That's stupid. By trying to appease that brat he's gotten another of his team killed and sent a girl who, from what you said, was nothing but a fangirl almost, to her death, and let me guess, she was a fangirl for the emo, correct? Naruto once again laughs. Yes, you're correct again. Hopefully she'll change. I don't know what will happen with Kakashi. Through his negligence he lost one of his students. Haku scoffs. Well, he should get a bow locking, that's for sure. I've also heard about things that are happening to Gato's thugs in his warehouse. This you're doing? Naruto grins. Guilty as charged. I've been sent here to kill Gato. I'm not going to lie to you. He is going to die. And if you get in my way, friend or not, I'll kill you too. It will cause me pain to kill you, but if you get in the way of my mission then you will die, Haku. I'm guessing Gato has paid Zabuza a visit. Haku nods. He has, and isn't happy. I have a bad feeling about him. Naruto chuckles. That's good, Haku. You should be wary of him. He'll betray you. It's the type of man he is. I wouldn't put it past him to kill you and Zabuza the moment Tazuna's dead along with us. It would be best for you to leave, as you won't be getting paid. Haku looks at Naruto in shock. You think he'd betray us? Naruto nods. The moment you're not useful to him he'll kill you. He's a greedy bastard, so paying you wouldn't help him. But if you turned on him and helped us, then you could take the money he owed you and return to Kiri to continue fighting the civil war. Haku looks at Naruto. You would let us go after what Zabuza did to one of your ninjas? Naruto shrugs. Not my call, honestly. But turning on Gato and helping us may get you both a reprieve, although as I said it's not my call. Technically Kakashi's running the show. I'm only a genin well on paper. Haku nods. I will talk to Zabuza-sama. I can't promise you anything either. Naruto grins. Knowing Zabuza, he'll want to fight anyway, it's just the type of guy he is. I'll talk to Kakashi, maybe he can get word to the Hokage, or maybe he won't, I really don't know. Haku sighs. It seems we're at a stalemate then. It was nice seeing you again, Naruto. Naruto watches Haku leave before grinning. Same to you, Haku. Best be heading back myself. Naruto quickly makes his way back to the house. He comes out of the forest when the front door opens and Sakura comes rushing out and runs to him. We were worried about you when you didn't come home. Naruto chuckles. I'm fine, Sakura. Just fell asleep, but I'm fine. I'm touched you were so worried about me though. Sakura blushes. Baka. Of course I was worried about you, especially with Gato out there. Naruto puts his hand on Sakura's shoulder. Sakura, Gato and his thugs are no threat to me. Besides, I can take care of myself. Sakura smiles. Well, okay then, breakfast is ready, so let's eat. Naruto chuckles. Well, lead the way then, Sakura. Naruto and Sakura head inside. When everyone sees Naruto they're happy. He's back, well apart from the emo who once again glares at him. Just like the last time, Naruto gives him the finger, which makes Inari giggle as he'd heard from Kakashi about Naruto before he left Konoha. Enko grins at Naruto. Sleeping rough last night, huh? You had us all worried. Naruto scoffs. Please, you worried about me? I doubt that. Enko just laughs. True. I know you can handle yourself just fine, now let's eat, Pinky's been worried sick about you. Sakura just blushes and Naruto grins at her before sitting next to Anko and Sakura and they start eating. After they've all eaten they all head outside. As soon as they get out Sasuke turns to Naruto, touch me again and I'll kill you. Naruto just scoffs, please, you're as weak as a newborn baby. I've been fighting in a civil war while you wasted time in the academy. It would take you centuries before you could even make me break a sweat, Uchiha, so your childish threats have no effect on me, your Ki is mediocre at best. Sasuke glares at Naruto and Naruto just glares right back, you better get off your high horse, Uchiha, you're nothing special, and as for your boasting of being an elite, that is also bullshit. The ANBU are the elite, your brother is an elite, the Hokages past and present are elite, Kakashi's an elite as am I and Anko, whereas you think you are because of your clan name. Sasuke clenches his fist, don't mention that bastard's name. Naruto smirks, who Itachi Uchiha, the prodigy of the Uchiha clan, one of the most accomplished Uchihas there ever been, that bastard, huh? Newsflash, you'll never be like him, you're nothing but a pretender, a wannabe. For all your hate for your brother you want to surpass him, but you never will because you're not a team player, you care about nobody but yourself. Sasuke goes to punch Naruto, but Naruto quickly brushes the arm to the side before gripping his hand around Sasuke's throat and lifting him off the ground. Sakura can't believe it, Anko's just grinning and Kakashi is in shock. Naruto moved so fast Sasuke had barely moved his fist forward before Naruto had already deflected it, and now has Sasuke in the air choking him. Kakashi knows he has to stop this, and it doesn't seem like Anko has any intention of stopping this. He steps forward and places his hand on Naruto's shoulder. Put him down, Naruto. Naruto turns to him and Kakashi sees that Naruto's eyes are red and he thinks the Kyuubi's taken over. The look he's given him is not the look of a 13-year-old. Not, it's the look of a seasoned veteran of combat. Naruto then turns back to Sasuke, whose eyes are frozen in shock from the Ki being aimed at him from Naruto. Let me make something perfectly clear, Uchiha. I don't like you, and I won't put up with your shit. Tell the council. I'll tell them to go fuck themselves also. You're a pathetic joke, Uchiha. Naruto then lets Sasuke go and he drops onto his ass, still looking up at Naruto. Many emotions are going through his head right now: fear, hate, awe, uselessness. He thought that Naruto was all talk. Even when he blindsided him he thought it was a lucky shot, but now he knows he's the real deal. His blood boils knowing that there is someone his age that's stronger than him. Naruto turns away and walks away, followed by Anko, who grins at Sasuke before following. Sakura hasn't done anything, she's conflicted on what to do. For years she's idolized Sasuke, dreamed of being with him, but since he did what he did and meeting Naruto, things aren't so black and white anymore. Kakashi sighs, come on Sasuke, let's get to Zuna and guard him at the bridge. Sakura looks at Kakashi, what about me, Kakashi-sensei? He looks at her, you can come with us if you. Before he can finish, Sasuke snarls, no, I don't want that weakling near me. Sakura looks at Sasuke, hurt, so she just turns around and runs off in the direction that Naruto and Anko left. Kakashi watches her go and shakes his head, sorry Sakura, maybe it's best if you're not around right now. Naruto and Anko will look after you for a while. He then turns to Sasuke, that was not very nice, Sasuke. There's no need to take your anger out on Sakura. Sasuke, who was glaring at the direction Naruto, Anko and Sakura ran off to, turns to Kakashi, like I care, she's a joke. I don't need her bringing me down to her useless level. Kakashi sighs, come on let's get to Zuna. Sasuke just glares at him, get him yourself. I'll see you at the bridge. Sasuke walks off and Kakashi rubs the bridge of his nose, what am I going to do with you, Sasuke? Meanwhile, Anko looks at Naruto, man, that was hilarious, you really showed him. Little shit that he is, thinks he's all that, well you showed him. Although the council won't be happy. Naruto turns to her, do I look bothered, Anko? They can't do jack shit to me. Anko grins, nope, you don't look bothered at all. Just then Sakura stops beside them, out of breath, wait up you two, even walking you're fast. Anko turns to her, you really need to build up your stamina, Pinky. Plus what are you doing here? How come you're not with Cyclops and Emo Crybaby? Sakura wipes her eyes, he didn't want me there so I thought I'd go with you too. What are you doing anyways? Naruto and Anko look at each other, they were actually going to scout out Gato's compound, but with Sakura here this could complicate things. Naruto looks at Anko and she looks right back at him. Sakura sees this and is confused, are you two up to something? Naruto turns to Sakura after Anko gives him a nod, Sakura, although we were sent to assist you, we have our own mission, it involves Gato, and you're not ready for something like this, so I'd advise you to head back to the house and guard Tsunami and the brat, whatever his name was. Sakura looks shocked, you have your own mission, what is it? I want to help. Anko then speaks, Sakura, you're not ready to assist us. I am a Tokubetsu Jonin, and Naruto here fought in the Kiri Civil War, we're not new to death or killing, but you are. You recently graduated. And this may sound harsh, but you're only just realizing that you're way behind the standards, your stamina sucks. The only thing going for you is your perfect chakra control. Sakura looks down in shame until she feels a hand on her shoulder, and looks up and sees Naruto. Sakura, we are trying to keep you safe, like Anko says you're not ready to assist us, neither is Sasuke honestly. For all his bullshit about being the rookie of the year, it means little on the outside world. Sakura looks at Naruto knowing he's not as cruel as Sasuke, but trying to make her understand that she's out of her league right now. She nods, okay. I'll head back, but don't die, okay? Naruto smiles, I can't promise you that, but I'll do my best. Naruto and Anko then walk away. Sakura watches them though. After watching them pass through the trees she turns and starts to walk back. Unfortunately her inner self has other ideas, what the hell, go after him, show him you're not weak. Sakura doesn't say anything at first as she's deep in thought, doesn't anyone believe in her? She stops and sits down on a toppled over tree and sits down to think. Meanwhile, Naruto and Anko have arrived at Gato's mansion. Naruto's now telling her about Haku meeting him earlier. She raises an eyebrow. You do know that you can't make that kind of promise, right? They killed one of Kakashi's students after all. You really should have mentioned this to Kakashi, but when could you, since as soon as you returned we all ate? Then what happened before well happened? Naruto nods. I know, I told you of how I met them both. They're friends, even if Zabuza can be a total arsehole sometimes. We fought beside each other, spilled blood together, it creates a bond. Anko smiles. I know what you mean. So what's the plan here? You have some kind of plan right now. Naruto smiles. Well, during the war we had strategy meetings, we raided supply lines, ambushed enemies, we even infiltrated a camp. He points to the compound, but nothing like that. Anko grins. Not scared, are you? Naruto gives her a raised eyebrow. Scared? Hardly. This will be a challenge. If everything was easy there would be no thrill, now would there? Anko chuckles. Me and you are two of a kind. What Naruto or Anko didn't notice is that some of Gato's men had been scouting and overheard them talking, so decided to rush them after seeing it was only two people. Naruto quickly senses trouble and spins around, quickly unsheathing his blades to block a sword strike. Anko is set upon by two large thugs with clubs. They won't be a problem. Well, hopefully they're awfully big. Naruto blocks his opponent's sword with one of the Kiba blades, and with the other slashes him across the throat. Naruto doesn't get any reprieve though, as he's quickly attacked by two more thugs. But upon closer inspection he sees something he didn't expect. These two are not just thugs, they're ninjas from a village. He doesn't know which one, but he also notices they have slashes on the Hittites, and that screams that they're missing Nin. This complicates things. Anko, after killing one of the huge thugs with a poison kunai, is now back to back with Naruto, who's still fighting his two missing Nin. Anko then is able to kick the other large thug back and takes a glance over her shoulder. Shit, they're missing Nin. This is bad. Did that little shit Gato hire more missing Nin? While the fight is happening, Sakura has once again followed Naruto and Anko, although she's not sure where they are exactly. She comes out into the clearing and sees the compound. Then she hears the sound of fighting and sees Naruto and Anko back to back fighting thugs, but she also notices not all are thugs, some are ninjas. She doesn't know what to do, but then she sees one of the ninjas going through hand signs, and it's one she knows, the Katan. Gokaki no Jutsu, fire release. Great fireball technique. The only reason she remembers it is because Sasuke's used it. She then looks at Naruto and Anko, knowing they could die. So she pulls out two kunai and throws them at the ninja. The ninja grins to himself. I have you now, Konoha scum. He's just finished the last hand sign and is about to breathe out the fireball when he feels a shooting pain in his chest, then another in his throat. The last thing he sees is Kunoichi with pink hair from Konoha staring at him as he chokes on his own blood. The two missing Nin facing Naruto heard the grunt and were distracted, and that was all Naruto needed, as he kicks one of them in the shin and elbows the other, and quickly follows up by cutting off one of their heads and stabbing the other through the heart. At the same time, Anko kicked her larger opponent in his family jewels, causing him to crash to the ground in pain, but Anko, not giving him time to recover, slits his throat. Both Naruto and Anko look around, spotting nobody else, but Naruto is wondering what distracted his opponents. He finally notices Sakura, but she doesn't look injured. He sheathes his Kiba blades before he and Anko approach Sakura. Before they reach her, they spot the downed ninja, with two kunai in his body, one his throat and one in his gut. Naruto walks over to her and Sakura turns to him in shock. Naruto wraps his arms around her. Shush, it's okay, Sakura. I'm sorry you had to kill him, but you saved our lives there, although I'm not sure what he was planning. Sakura just mumbles, Katan, Gokaki no Jutsu, fire release, great fireball technique. Luckily both Naruto and Anko heard it and look at each other, knowing they could have died if it wasn't for Sakura's intervention. Anko sighs, well shit, didn't want you involved. We better get rid of the bodies and report this to Kakashi. With having more missing Nin here, this mission is more complicated. Naruto nods. True. Sakura just nods, still shaken up about her first kill. What if Naruto was strongest swordsman of Konoha? And thanks for watching my video till the end. If you enjoy this content, then do consider subscribing to my channel, and leave a like if you guys need the next part. Comment down, and thanks for watching the video, and see you guys in the next video.